dad, and his dad's gay lover. And
Now, when Chris first set eyes on Steve Williams, she thought she'd found the man of her dreams. Married for 14 years, they had 4 kids together, but all along he was keeping one side of his life a secret. He was gay. Chris, Steve and the son Matthew join us now. Raj is here as well. Welcome all. Okay, now Steve, did you know you were gay when you married Chris, or were you kind of hiding something, or did you want to be heterosexual? How was it? How was your state of mind at the point you met Chris?
I was sure I was gay, but I thought if I got married that I could stop being gay and suddenly become heterosexual. So, a bit naive.
Okay. And did you keep this from Chris?
For a while, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, you had a tough time before with men up to this point. What had gone on in your life?
A lot of kind of like abusive type of relationships and everything. Men that were more domineering and very much more powerful than I was to stand up to. And I kind of like got fed up with that type of attitude from men, being a bit too like the aggressive type.
Right.
And I was really wanting somebody that was more placid and
Loving,
easygoing
caring.
and yeah.
And here he was.
Exactly.
Right. So he was a breath of fresh air for you then?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Now, when did you start thinking things were a bit awry?
I didn't.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, I really got on well with him. We used to travel on the train home together, do lunch together. We worked in the same kind of, like, for the same company. Different offices, but same company. And we just got on really well. And then it just kind of like didn't come into our heads about what was happening or anything. We just went with the flow, really.
so before you actually got pregnant, did you have any idea? No? But,
No.
but you knew Steve.
I knew, yeah.
So how I don't understand how, if you are gay, how you can be sexually attractive to a woman and be able to conceive a child.
I wasn't sexually attracted to Chris.
Right. But you didn't know that, Chris?
No. But on a personal level, I was very attracted to her.
Right,
I don't
yeah,
think your
sure.
sexuality's got anything to do with that.
No.
But I thought that would be enough. I thought because I was personally attracted to her, we were great friends. I've never had a friend as good as Chris. I thought, well, that'll be okay. We can do this. I really wanted children. It's something I'd always wanted since I was sort of down there. So it never sort of crossed my mind that this homosexuality thing would be an issue once I got married.
Did you think you would ever come out to Chris, or?
At that point, no, not really.
Right. So you'd be living a lie, really, in lots of ways.
Yeah, I mean, it all came to a head sort of really soon, but I honestly thought it would be okay.
Did you mention at all to Chris that you were gay after the first or second child or anything, or try to tell her?
After the first one. But I mean, I'm not going to start saying that I was a hero. I mean, I was forced into it.
Who forced you into it?
I kept bashing into an ex-boyfriend, and I just had this feeling that either he was going to tell her or I had to tell her. And I don't like lying to people. And there's only one thing worse than lying, that's being caught out. And so I thought...
You were
okay,
living a lie, though, weren't you?
I was living a lie, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't try and deny that. But
So how did you take it then, when he confronted you that he was gay after you'd had a child together?
It was a case of like, when he told me, did I actually notice any atmosphere between this like guy that he kept on like bumping into, and it was a case of like, well, I know the guy anyway because I used to go to school with him. So,
Oh, God.
and we were kind of like discussing like when was he actually seeing him while I was at and bits of pieces like that, when I knew him. And
But this didn't put you off because you
no,
stayed together.
I was physically attracted towards him. He was a beautiful person, and to me it was like, well, it's nice to actually have someone that good looking that wanted to go out with me.
Right.
So your confidence is quite low at the time.
Oh, my confidence is like...
But it's not, this hasn't affected you, your
No,
confidence?
it was a case of like, he actually helped me.
Right.
He gave me the confidence and to be more outgoing. When he met me, I was like, I want to talk. I would, if I went to his relatives, I was like in the corner,
So you weighed
wouldn't say
everything up and thought, overall it's a good thing.
Exactly.
So you got married to Chris because you thought you could change,
Yeah.
and then Chris stuck with you because you thought you could change him and make him not be gay anymore and just love you? No? You just kind of went with it? And
I actually went with it because I actually enjoyed his company.
Right.
And I enjoyed being around him, and he gave me confidence where I never had any before.
Right.
And
There's still a bond here. There's still, you know,
Yeah.
you still feel like you're...
How do you feel, Matthew, about this? I mean, obviously lots of people will be wondering what Matthew feels, you know.
exactly.
I'm not really bothered.
Does it?
He's still my dad and
Yeah?
she's still my mum, so...
And what about school? Do people ask you questions or...?
They do, but they get used to it after a while, so...
You've got an answer for them all those questions?
Mm.
Oh, that's good, Dad. That's really good. What do you think?
Well, the phone-in later on is going to be about unconventional families, and there's many people regard this certainly as an unconventional family, because I think you have 4 kids that live with you now, and a male partner. But the key thing is, even very unconventional family setups can still work, and yours works because you've always put the kids first. You've always emphasised, I think, as well, the continuity, what's staying the same, even though I think the 2 of you are getting divorced. You've emphasised to the kids that doesn't mean they're losing a mum and dad. They still will have, you know, a mum and dad. So I think it's very important in unconventional families, or families that are changing because one partner is leaving because of divorce, that what's for the kids, what's staying the same is emphasised. And you've always put the kids first. So
I think that's the most important thing, isn't it? Making sure that your children don't suffer, you know, and you all seem very happy, and thank you very much for coming in and sharing your story. Thank you. Thank you.
What's the situation now with you? You're now living with the kids on your own, Steve, is that
Yeah,
right?
the children live with me, yeah.
Marvellous. And you're still mates, you know, still talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to see this on Channel 4 tonight, and there's a documentary that followed you for 3 months.
Yeah.
Exactly.
10
Things have
o'clock.
changed since then as well. The boyfriend that he was currently seeing then no longer exists.
He's not seeing?
No,
No,
I'm with
he's
okay.
got another boyfriend now.
All right.
a lovely guy.
And I've got a boyfriend.
That's today's
Oh.